Hey everyone, welcome to Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. I'm Kishore and today I'm solving a variant Sudoku called 159 Box, and this was created by ZegreS. It has been taken from the Logic Masters Germany portal, and this Sudoku is rated 95% on the portal. So I thought of making a video on this. So this is a live solve, and I'll jump into the rules of the Sudoku now. The Sudoku is titled Hotbox 159. So classic rules apply. Each row, each column and each 3 by 3 box will have digits 1 to 9, no repetitions. And digits in box 1 indicate the box where 1 is in the same position. Example, if row 3 column 2 is a 6, row 6 column 8 is a 1. So let's say you have a 6 here. So as I understand it, I gave the rules a read before starting the video. So if I understand it correctly, so let's say you have a 6, then you go to the sixth box. So this is the sixth box in the Sudoku, and go to the same corresponding cell as this cell. So if this cell is the one we are talking about, so this is the corresponding cell in each of the boxes, right? So you go to the sixth box and you mark a 1 there. So basically this box, right, uh, tells you to go to which box and which corresponding cell is 1. So for example, let's say we have a 5 here, which means that the first step we do is box 5. We go to box 5 and take the corresponding cell. So this must be a 1. And similarly, this works for boxes 5 and boxes 9. But the slight difference is this box denotes where the 1 goes in each box. This box denotes where the 5 goes in each box. So for example, let's say we have a 9 here. Then we go to box 9. We take the corresponding cell. This would be a 5, right? So this is an indicator of 1. This is a pointer of 5. And the last box, the ninth box, is a pointer of 9. So one more final example. Let's say we have a 7 here. Then we go to the 7th box and take the corresponding cell. So this would be a 9. The corresponding cells are nothing but the cells which are in the same relative position in each box. So I'll just highlight them. So you can see I have highlighted a set of corresponding cells. So they are the same cell in relative positions in each box. So these are the rules. The final part is that if you have an X between two cells, then you have those digits adding up to 10, and not all X's are given. So for example, you may have 4 and 6 here. Oops. So you can have 4, 6 here without an X between them, right? So these are the rules. I hope this video is enjoyable. It's a live solve. Let's see how it goes. I'll start the Sudoku now. So it's very clear to me that it's the thermos that we need to look for. At the start, there's nothing else in the grid, no givens or anything else. So let's start with this thermo. It is a 5 cell long thermo, which means that the minimum digit it can have is a 1 and maximum it could be a 5. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this would be minimum 2, maximum 6, minimum 3, max 7, and similarly 4 and 8. This would be 5 and 9. Okay. So one way to go about this is try to eliminate the options that we have obtained here, and which I think is the most effective way because there's nothing else. So a small thing we can do here is just replicate these digits in this thermo, because this is also a 5 cell long thermo. So it's going to contain the same digits: 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's start with this box. Let's say if this is a 1, then which means we go to box 1. So this is the box 1, and this corresponding cell is this one. So it can be a 1. There is no problem with that. However, what happens is, let's say this is a 2. So we go to box 2, and the corresponding cell would be the middle cell. So this becomes 1. But we know that if this is 2, the thermo must have a cell. Oh, wait, I just remembered that I didn't explain you the part about the thermometers. In a thermometers, the digits always strictly increase starting from the round bulb, right? So this is the round bulb. until the flat end of the thermometer, so digits will be increasing. Apologies for that, I forgot the part about the thermos. So if you have a 2 here, the bulb has to be a lower digit than that, so this becomes 1 and it leads to a clash of digits, so which means this is not a 2, this becomes minimum 3, so this would be minimum 4, be minimum 5, this would be minimum 6. So okay, I'm curious about boxes uh, which have the shaded cells, I mean the boxes 5 and 9, because they also have thermometers. So let's look at this pencil mark or this pencil mark or this even. Can this be 5? If this is 5, we go to this box and the corresponding cell is 1. So this would be 1, which is not an issue. So let it be there. You have a 5 here. But can this be a 5? If this is 5, we go to box 5 and corresponding cell, this becomes 1. And that will create a problem with the thermo. So that's not 5. That's a 3, 4, 6. And let's say this is 5. Okay, this goes to box 2, right? And I don't see a, no, if you have a 5 here, this goes to box 5 and the corresponding cell would be this, so this would be a 1, so no problem in that. 5, this would be 1, no issue. Okay, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So can this be a 9? This is 9. We go to box 9 and this would have to be a 1. Not possible. So this cannot be a 9. Superb. So I think the idea is to look for the extreme values and try to reduce them. Maybe something middle if that would be possible. So if this is 9, we go to box 9 and place the 1 here, but this is at the end of a thermometer. So not possible. So this becomes maximum 8. So all these get reduced in value by 1. Now this cannot be a 4 or a 5, so this is 1, 2 or a 3. Excellent. So this is 3 or 4, which means that we go to box 3 or box 4 and the central cell has to be 1. So basically it's like a cross notation. One of these cells would have to be a 1. We don't know yet, right? So let us leave that for now. Now 6, 7, 8. Okay. Boxes 6, box 7, box 8, and all these corresponding cells can be 1. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5. Okay, I think we have drained information from this box. There is no more information that we can get from this one at this point. Let us look for maybe this one. Looks intimidating because it's a small thermometer. Let's go over to this box, right? And remember that this denotes the position of the nines. So if this is 1, then we go to box 1 and we need to have a 9 here. So this is not a 1. Superb. So this gets reduced in value. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 6, 7, 8. Fantastic. So okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this cannot be 5 because if this is 5, we go to box 5 and place a 9 here. So 9 cannot be in the round bulb of any thermometer. So this is not a 5, this is 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. And all these cells can take a 9, no issue. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Middle cell. 4, 5. Okay, this cannot be 9. So we can remove the 5 from here. 6 and 7. So 9 could be here, right? This would be 1 and there is no problem. Let's go to the middle cell. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 cannot be a 9. superb. So this is not 5, this is 6, 7, 8. So 6, 7, 8, and all of these cells can take a 9. There is no problem in that. And this minimum is 6, so this would be 7, 8, 9, which means this or this would have to be a 9, right? So let me remember that. So one of these three cells has to be a 9 because of the notation here, or rather the pencil marks here force a 9 in one of these cells. Okay, very interesting Sudoku. So I don't think we can eliminate any more from here. Let us go to this one. This looks really tough to remove the options from here, but how do we progress otherwise? There's nothing else we can do from here. There's nothing else we can do from here. Okay. So would it be better to ask where does the 5 go in box 1 and box 9? Because this would have to be the pointer to that, right? That is kind of difficult to resolve now, the question. So let's just write the possibilities and see anything else better. 4, 5, 6, 7. So this would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And these would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. But I think we can reduce some possibilities from here. 3 is instantly removed from both the cells because a 3 here forces a 2 here, and both the round bulbs would have to be a 1 because they would have to be lower than 2. So 3 is quickly removed here, and 2 is also removed here because both would have to be 1 then. So fourth box 7. Okay, this cannot be a 7, right? Because if this is 7, then this would have to be a 5. Notice that this box is a pointer of 5s. So if you have a 7 here, we go to box 7, take the corresponding cell, and that would have to be 5, but that forces another 5 in this cell. So 7 is ruled out from here, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this cannot be 9, because if this is 9, we go to box 9, and this would have to be a 5. That is not possible. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which means this is 3, 4, 5, 6. And this would be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 6 and 7 will be ruled out. Okay, this cannot be 1, right? Because if you have 1 here, you go to this box and this would have to be a 5. It's not a 5. So that's a 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, all is possible. Can this be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Possible. And how about this one? 1, 5 is possible here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is ruled out from here. Okay, because this is 3, 4, 5, 6, this cannot be 6 or 7. I could have used that. This will also be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let me come over to this cell. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, so unfortunately all the eliminations stop here. I'm not sure how to. Okay, let's say we have a 4 here. What happens? This instantly becomes 4, 3, 2, right? So which means this would be 5, 3. So this would be 5 and 2. So this is okay. That leads to a clash in cells, right? If you have a 4 here, this becomes 3 and 2 because of the pencil marks we have done. So that forces 5 here, and this 3 means we go to the third box and place the 3 here, and this 2 means we go to the second box and place the 2 here. But that leads to two 5s in the same row. So which means this cannot be a 4. So that's the 5, 6, 7, 8. And this also cannot be 3 for the same reason we saw, right? Because this would be a 5 and this would be a 5. Not possible. So that's not a 3. I think there may be some general deductions that we can make using this Sudoku, but not able to think about it now. 4, 5, 6, and this is not 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So, okay, if this is 5, this would be 4, right? So that would force a 5 here. This would be, okay, can we reduce any of these further? That is the big question. We could get just one digit, then that would really help us continue the Sudoku, right? 4. Okay, you can't have a 4 here. If you have a 4 here, this would have to be 3, right? Now look where the 1 goes. The 1 in box 4 goes into this cell. The 1 in box 3 goes into this cell. Now what does this cell contain? It has to be lower than 3, so this would be 2. And which means that you go to box 2 and place a 1 here. That is leading to 2 ones. Super. A tough one, right? So which means this is not a 4. That's a 5, 6. So this is 6, 7. That is 7, 8. And can you have a 6 here? Let me just play around with that. If you have a 6 here, this is 7 and that is 8. I go to box 6, place a 1 here. I go to box 7, place a 1 here. I go to box 8 and place a 1 here. This seems possible, right? There doesn't seem to be any problem with that. Okay, this is possible. Okay, so let's see what happens if this is 7. I'm just trying to play around with possibilities to look for eliminations. So if this is 5, then this would be 1, and in box 6 this has to be okay. Superb. So this cannot be 7 because that forces 6 here and 5 here. So instantly this becomes 1, and in box 6, this is box 6, this would have to be 1 corresponding cell. So not possible, which means that we can rule out 7 from this cell. So we get our first digit after about 20 minutes into the solve. So this is 8. So we go to box 8, place the 1 here. Oof, what a tough deduction, guys. After 20 minutes into the solve, you got a first digit, right? So this cannot be 6 and 5, right? If this is 6, this becomes 5 and leads to the same deduction, right? We get 1 here and 1 here. Not possible. So that would be 7. So that forces a 1 here, and that gives us 1 in these 3 cells. Okay. So which means that to map to this one, we need a 9 in these 3 cells, right? Because we will have a 9 in box 1. That is, we know for sure. And that 9 has to be pointing to this box and pointing to the ones. So which means that corresponding to these pencil marks, you must have a 9 here. So for example, let's say you have a 9 here. So we go to box 9 here and we are forced to have a 1 here, which is not possible. So the 9 is going in these 3 cells. And for the same reason, okay, so this one must have a okay, we can't make anything here, but we can make something here, I think. Okay, nothing. I was just seeing something, but it doesn't work. So let's continue now. We got two ones. We got a 7 and 8. There are more. Can this be 4 and 5? This is 4. Okay, if this is 5, this could still be 3 or 4, right? Okay, 6. Okay, this cannot be 5, I think. So let's say we have a 5 here. So this becomes 6 instantly. And the 6 box will have to have central digit as 5. Not possible. So this is not a 5. That's 2, 3, 4. It's not a 5. So which means this cell, oh, this is not a 5. So how could this be a, oh no, I'm sorry. I got confused. 2, 3, 4. So this box and this box, right? Could have a 5 in any of these cells. 5, 4. Okay, this cannot be 5. Because if you have a 5 here, this is forced to be a 4. And the fourth box must have a 5 here. That's not possible. This is a 6, 7, 8. So we have to keep on chipping at the Sudoku, guys. A really interesting one, I would say. 5, 6. 6 would be here. 5. Just thinking here. 4. Be here. 6. This is tough. 2. Let me just think about this, guys. It's not so easy here. Okay, I'm just looking at this pencil marks now to see if I can eliminate something. I think this should give me something. Not sure. Uh, one of the extreme digits should be removable now. Unable to see anything. Be 9, 6, be 4. This would be a 9. This, there's no problem in that. So I was seeing if 7 could be eliminated from here, but I don't think so. Oh, this cannot be 8. Tough one to see. If this is 8, the 9 is forced here, and we need to go to box 8 now and place the 9 here. So that is leading to a clash of 9s. Tough one, guys. A very tough deduction to see. So this is not 8. That's a 6 and 7, which means this is 4 and 6. This could not be 6. Okay, so we're getting somewhere now. So all these, whenever I see by-value cells in this one, cells, by-value digits, uh, it becomes really interesting to me because I try to interact the digits and see if it leads to somewhere. So if this is 7, so we go to this box and this needs to be 9, but that would force a 1 here, right? So this cannot be 7. If you have 7 here, this would be 9 and that would be a 1, which is not possible. So that is not a 7, and we got one more digit in box 9. Awesome. So that's a 6, that's 4, that's 3. All are forced, right? Because if this is 6, this is 4, this would be lower than that. That's a 3, that's a 2. Superb. So we are going to harvest the digits now. Awesome. The thrill is just unbelievable, guys. So we can get 9s in many cells now, many boxes now. So 6th box, this would be 9. 4th box, this would be 9. 3rd box, this would be 9. 2nd box, this would be a 9, right? I hope I've done all correctly. So this cannot be 9 because it's a 9 already. So 9 is in one of these cells. So 1 is in one of these two cells, because if you have a 9 here, this becomes 1, and a 9 here puts a 9 here. So 9 in column 7, using classic, we can just focus it here. Okay, that gives us a lot of information. So what do we do here now? Okay, this could not be a 2, right? Because if you have a 2 here, you need to have a 1 in this cell. It goes to second box and maps to a 1. That's not possible, so that's a 1 and a 3. So you have a 1 and 3, you have a 3 and 4. Can we just play with these? So if you have 3 here, this becomes 4. That gives a 1 here and a 1 here. I don't see a problem with that. Okay, let's write some pencil marks here. This could be 2 and 8. You can't have 2 in this cell, or it could be 3 and 7, or it could be 6 and 4, right? These are the only options left for these cells. Okay, this cannot be 4 and 6, a very tough one to see. If this is 4 and 6, this instantly becomes 3 and 5, right? No other option. So that forces a 5 uh, in here, and I'm sorry, that forces a 1 in here and a 1 in here. Oh, wait, I saw something else there. Sorry. So this could be a 4 and 6. My bad. Oh, still it hasn't become easy. Tough one still. 5 or 6. So which means this or this is 1. Sorry for this. Unable to see anything here. 3, 4, 3, 1. Oh, this cannot be 3, right? This is 3, this becomes 1. And this 3 needs to force a 1 here, right? Superb. So this cannot be 3. So this would have to be a 4. Right? And that forces a 1 here. Okay, so 1 is in these cells. Can we get more? So we haven't yet got anything with the 5s. I think we need to play around with 5s now to see if we get something. This is 4 and this would be 5. Oh, this could not be a 4, guys. This could not be a 4. This is 4. Then this would be a 5. And now this would be a 6, right? So, but you can't have a 5 here. So this cannot be a 4. This can't be a 4. This is 2 and 3. So which means that, oh, this also cannot be a 2. Superb, superb, superb. We got our digit here. So this is a 3 and that is a 5. And now, okay, so this can't be 6 because that would force a 5 here. 4 and 5. So 5 is either in this cell or this cell. Okay, now this is not 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 is ruled out because you will have a 5 here. So 3 is not possible. And 4 is also ruled out because that forces a 5 in here. So that's 1 and 2. So either in this cell you have a 5 or in this cell you have a 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 6, 7. Okay, 8 is not possible. This is not 8 because if you have 8 here, this would be a 5. So that's a 6 and a 7. Which means this is 5 or this is 5. 4 and a 5. This is 5 or this is 5. Okay. Oh, this is not 6, guys. Superb. If this is 6, we instantly get a 5 here, right? Because this would map to this box and get a 5 here. So this becomes 4, which means in fourth box we need a 5 here. Okay, that could be easily seen by this way. You cannot have 4 here. If this is 4, then this would have to be 5. So that's not a 4. That's a 5. And this could not be a 6 now because that would force a 5 here. So that's a 7. And that's a 5. This is not 5 or 7. That's 6, 8, 9. 6, 8. 8 is not possible because that would force a 5 here. So this is 6 or 9. So either this cell is 5 or this cell is 5. Okay. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 we got here. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So let me write some pencil marks. This is 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6. Okay, so what did I see here? This is 6. This would be 1. That would be 2. Oh, this cannot be 2, right? This is 2. Where does the 5 go? The 5 would have to be forced here because this points to 5, goes to box 2, maps the corresponding cell as 5. So that's a 1, which means that this would have to be 5 because first box maps to this and this is 5. So 5 is in these two cells using classic and 5 is in these two cells. Okay, so we are slowly getting all the digits. 1 and 9, 4 is ruled out from here. So this is not 4. So this is not 6. So this is 2 and 7 and that is 3 and 8. 2, 8 and 3, 7. Still the Sudoku is refusing to budge. Wow, tough one. What is this digit? Can't be 2, 3, 4, 6. It cannot be 1 or a 9. So this would be 5, 7, 8. Oh, this can't be 7 or 8, right? Because both the 7s and 8s are taken by some other digits. Remember that this box maps to a 9. So it would have to be 9 itself. So 9 is ruled out from here. 9 is ruled out from here. And now let's fill some digits in row 8. So this is 478, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9. This is also 578. Six or 9, which means this or this. Okay, only very few cells left now. So this can't be 3 because then you need a 1 here. So that is a 1. The 1 is eliminated here. Now let's write some digits. 1, 4, 8, 5 and 7. So 2, 3, 6, 9. So this is 2, 3, 6. This is 2, 3, 6. And now let's see if any of these cells can take a 1. So if this is 2, so 1 would have to be here. Not possible. If this is 3, 1 would have to be here, which is possible. If this is 6, 1 would have to be here, which is also possible, right? So 1 is either in this cell or this cell. 2, 3, 6. So if this is 2, 1 goes here. If this is 3, 1 goes, 3 is ruled out. So this is 2 or 6. Can it be 6? If this is 6, we go to box 6 and place a 1 here. 6 is ruled out from here. So this is 2, right? Which means this is 1. I hope I don't make a mistake here. 148257. So we need 369 here. Okay, 3 is in these cells. So this is the only cell that is to be deciphered on a thermo, right? Rest of the thermometers we have filled in. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 digits corresponding to these 6 ones. So 3, 6 or 9. So this is 6. This would be a 1. This is 6. This would be a 1. And this is 6. This would be a 1. Okay. Seem to be anything there. Okay, let's look at these two pencil marks. Can we have 9s there? 5. That forces a 9 here. Not possible. So that's 7, 8. 7 forces a 9 here. Not possible. So this is 8. Superb. So that means this would be 9. And that forces our 9 here. Superb. So we got the final digit on the thermo. That should help me. So this 9 forces a 5 here. And 5 goes in these two cells now. And 2, 5, 6, 9, 3, 4, 8. So we have a 1, 7 pencil mark. This is 7. I get a 9 here. If this is 7, I get a 9 here. Okay, so 9 is in these two cells for sure. We got all these. So, okay, let me write the pencil marks here. 2, 4, 6, 8. Can this be 2? So that would be a 5 then. Not possible. Can this be 2? That would be a 5 then. Again, not possible. So 2 is in one of these two cells. If this is 2, okay, that is already there. Okay, where does the 5 go in box 8? Using classic, we get the 5 here. That forces 5 here, which means this cell would have to be a 2, and that's a 4, 6, 8, right? Can this be 4? When then this would be a 5, right? And that leads to a clash in 5. So this is not 4, that's 6 or 8. So 8 is also ruled out. 8 forces a 5 here, so that's a 6, which means that's a 5. So this becomes a 4, 8 pair, and this 5 gives me a 5 here. So if this is 4, so this would be a 5. This is 8. This can't be 8, right? Because that forces 5 here. That's a 4. That's an 8. You got all the 5s in the grid. Superb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Fantastic. Okay, we need to get these to give the final thrust in the Sudoku. 3, 6 or 9. This, this or this would be 1. 3 or 6. This or this would be 1. 3, 6 or 9. This or this is 1. Okay. I don't see how we could resolve these pencil marks yet. Maybe this would help. 3, 4, 5, 8, 1 and 9. So this is 6 and 7. This is 2, 6 and 7. Let's look at this column. 1, 2, 5, 7, 9, 5, 6. So this would be a 3 using Sudoku. So that becomes a 4, 8 pair. 3, 5, 9, 1, 4, 8. So these cells would be 2, 6, 7 for row 2. Can't be a 6 using Classic. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 8, 1 and 9. So this is not 4 or 8. That's a 7. This would be 2, 6. And 7 removes the 7 from here. That's 2, 6 again. So 2, 6 pair. 1, 5, 7, 9, 2, 6. So this would be a 3, 4, 8. And looking at row 8, this is also 3, 4, 8. So a bit of a Sudoku going on here. Okay, 2 is in row 6, 2 is in column 3. That gives a 2 here. And that puts my 2 in one of these two cells. I think this we should get, guys, to get the Sudoku going. And 7 is in one of these two cells in row 7. Okay, look at this cell. 1, 5, 6, 8, 9 and 2 and 3. So this is 4 and 7. And just filling in the pencil marks in row 4. This is 2, 3, 7. This is 3, 4, 7 and this is 2, 3, 4. Right? Okay, let's look at row 1. We have 2, 5, 7, 1 and 9. So we need 3, 4, 6, 8. This would be 4, 6, 8. This is 3, 4, 6 and this is 3 and 8. Look at this cell. Can't be 1, 5, 7, 8, 9. So 2, 3, 4, 6. This is 3 and 6. You have 2 and 4 here. So that's 3 and 6. You have 3, 6, 9 here. So how could this be a 6? So that's a 2. I hope that is the final nail in the coffin. So that's a 2. That's a 6. That's a 2. That's a 7. That's a 6. That's a 3. This becomes 4, 8 now. The 3 here gives me a 6 here and maps the 1 to this cell. Superb. And this becomes a 3, 9 pair now. Awesome. 1, 4, 5, 6, 9, 3 and 7. So we need 2, 8. And that is quickly resolved. So that's 8. That's 2. This becomes a 4, 8, 9 for this box. So we have a 4, 8, 9 triplet now in row 9. This is not 4. That's 3. This is not 2. 6 and 7. So 2 goes in here. And look at row 6. 1, 2, 4, 9, 5, 8. So we need 3, 6, 7 here. Forcing a 7 into these two cells. And that gives me a 4 here. That's not 4. That's 6, 8. That's not 4. That's not 4. So we are nearing 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. So this would not be a 1. This would be a 3, 7, 8. Three or 9. So which means either this cell or this cell. Okay. This is 2 and 6 for the row. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 you have. And 4 and 8 eliminated. So this is 2 and 6. So this is 4 and 6 again. Look at this row. Can't be 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 and 2 and 8. So this is 4 and 6. Oh, this is tough, guys. Not falling down easily. So look at row 3. 2, 5, 6, 3 and 9. So we need 1, 4, 7, 8. This is not 1, so this is 4, 7, 8. And this is not 3, that's 7, 8. This is not 4, 1, 7, 8. 1, 4, 7. You have to dig in really deep in here because it's not an easy Sudoku. And 8 in row 5 has only one option. 8 has to go here. That removes the 8, that becomes 1, 7. And 3 is removed from here. This is 6, 7. Okay, now in column 9, 6 has only one cell left. So that's 6, which means this is 2. That becomes 4, 6 pair. So that is a 3 now. That's a 7. That has to be 2. And 3, 9 is resolved. So that's a 3, that's a 9. And that gives a 1 here. And this 3 becomes a 1 here. Gives a 7 here. And that 7 maps to a 9 here. Giving a 4, 8 here. And removing the corner 9 from that cell. Okay, now this can be resolved. So this is 4, that's 8, that's 4, that's 6, and 4, 8 can be resolved. So that's 4, that's 8. This 4 gives me a 4 here, and removing the 4 from this cell, removing the 4 from this cell. So this is 6, 7, 8. 1 is removed from here. Okay, row 4 can be completed. So that's a 3, that is a 7 now, giving a 4, and 2, 4, 5, 7, 1, 8, 9. So we need 3, 6 here. So that's a 3, that's a 6, that's 8, that's 7, that's 2, that's 7, that's 8, and that's 6. And let me see the time I've taken. 47 minutes 40 seconds. Maybe the intro part would have been 3 or 4 minutes. So close to 45 minutes to completing this gorgeous 159 box Sudoku created by ZegreS. What an amazing creation. Um, is there any shortcut to the Sudoku, guys? If you ask me, I have to think a bit. Maybe you can make some general reductions. I haven't thought about it much, but this was a live solve. I had to slowly eliminate possibilities. Hope you found this really enjoyable. Solving it in the way that I did. Please leave a comment under the video and remember to subscribe to the channel. Thanks ZegreS for creating such a wonderful Sudoku. See you soon. Bye bye.